Hey everybody, it's Alex again. That's a weird way to start this video, but sorry. I had to turn my heater because it is freezing in my room, even though it's 60 degrees outside. So last week I kind of ended the video saying that I want to talk this week about something that was really important to me that I really wanted to talk about. I'm going to skip that. You guys don't even know what I'm talking. Oh my god, I haven't had enough caffeine today. Oh my god. You guys don't even know what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to talk about it. I want to talk about something else that's really bothering me. That anybody that is dealing with recovery from addiction, addiction recovery, from alcohol, from drugs, from caffeine, from sex, from porn, from anything, it can really hit you hard. And for me, I'm doing this right now, this video right now. My dad's downstairs. Yes, I still live with my parents. If you have watched any of these videos, you know that I still live with my parents because I am financially unstable. Despite having a full-time job with medical insurance, my body's a complete fucking mess. Next week I will be talking about sobriety because it'll be 2 years sober a week from tomorrow. Yay! But pretty soon I'll be talking about my back a little bit more because that is going to be a whole new journey for me. I'm going to have a minor surgery done. That's for another video. This week, wanted to focus on something that really irritates the fuck out of me. And that is that I am a recovering alcoholic. I used to drink way too much. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that I was drinking like a fifth of vodka a night. Nearly a fifth of vodka a night for like 2 years solid, from like August 2013 to like August 2015, like pretty much solid straight through. I was drinking just unbelievable amounts of hard liquor, and it was disgusting. It was bad. I have said it before, and I will say it again. And I don't mean this morbidly. I don't mean this like pessimistically. I don't mean this like I wish I was dead. I just don't know how I'm still here. I don't know how I'm not dead, because I was drinking so much at such a light weight, like a literal lightweight. I was 140 pounds. I was drinking so much, like it just baffles me, because I work at Walgreens, and every day I look at liquor on our shelves. I like literally straight across from our registers, I see a liquor display, and yesterday I spent a solid maybe 30 minutes staring at it, because we were slow at the end of the night, and I just spent like a solid 30 minutes just in pain, because my back is it's a story for a different day. That's getting bad, so bad. But I just spent like 30 minutes staring at it, like, how is I putting that much liquor, that tall bottle that's like taller than my fucking head, how is I putting all that liquor into this body that was 60 pounds lighter than it is right now? Right this second, I'm 200 pounds. Back then I weighed 140, so I was 60 pounds lighter than this, and if I look skinny-ish in this video, you can only imagine me at 140 pounds, with just like skin and bones on my face. I looked sick. I basically was. I was drinking myself to death. I was eating one meal a day. I was working 18 hours a day, and I was in an abusive relationship. It was all sorts of a bad situation. So I was drinking just unbelievable. It makes my stomach turn just thinking about how much liquor I was drinking. Oh, yesterday I was really feeling nauseous most of the night, and I don't even know if it was from back pain or if it was because of just me staring at the liquor and just thinking, how in the hell. Also from this videos, I'm trying to be serious, but I laugh from time to time because I can't talk. I mumble and I talk fast. Not a good combo when you have both going at the same time. I do both those separately. I can mumble and talk slowly at the same time. I don't articulate very well at all, which is why I can't do anything on a public speaking platform right now besides YouTube, because even on YouTube, people can't understand me. I'm getting off the point. So, I don't even know where I just left off, but just looking at these liquor bottles, just absolutely baffled at how much I used to drink. The thing that really pisses me off And if you're one of these people and you're watching this video, fuck you. And I mean that so aggressively, because I hate people like you, the people that tell you it's okay to slip up, it's okay to drink again, it's okay to use again, it's okay to drink caffeine again. Anybody that's going through recovery from anything, if you tell them, hey, it's okay if you slip up, it's a part of recovery, fuck you. Because you're telling them it's okay to be weak. It's okay to be weak at times. It's okay to be weak at times, like think about slipping, but to actually tell them, go ahead and slip, go ahead and have a drink. You know, you deserve it, you've been through enough, you deserve to just relax a little bit, you deserve to be drunk one more time. I fucking hate it. So much. Oh my god. I am shaking right now, and I was not shaking 30 seconds ago. I am shaking right now because I fucking hate people saying you're allowed to slip. You're allowed to because you deserve it. You don't, though. If you're in recovery, you have the knowledge in your head that you're not okay using whatever substance or using whatever whatever substance what you're addicted to. You have the knowledge now in recovery that was not good for you. And for me, it was that liquor was not good for me. And one of my friends said, you can go ahead and have a drink because you deserve it. You deserve to relax once in a while. And I said, what do you think relaxation looks like when I'm drinking? And he said, well, I don't know. When was the last time you relaxed while drinking? I'm like, my 21st birthday. My 21st birthday, I had my very first drink ever. Long Island iced tea, I think. My friend Matt confirmed it. After I had that drink, I went to a friend of my ex's. We were together at the time, I think. I don't even know. That whole relationship was a fucking mess and a half. So it was April 8th, 2013. I went over to a mutual friends of ours, and because it was like a mile away from the bar, and I was like, I need to crash somewhere because I'm exhausted. I wasn't drunk, I was just exhausted. And I was like, I need to crash somewhere because I'm like 10 miles away from my house. Can I come crash there? And she said, that's fine, come on over. I went over there, and they made me so many more drinks, and I drank so much more, and I passed out drunk, and I woke up in the middle of the night being raped by my ex. And, like, hard. And the only way that was, it's not okay. It was not okay. But the only way that didn't absolutely mortify me is that I was so drunk and so plastered that I barely felt anything. Doesn't make it okay. I'm not saying it's okay. Rape is wrong. It's definitely wrong. That's the whole reason I'm making this platform, is because of that douchebag. This is the whole reason I'm making these videos, is to... my mental health issues really kicked up after that relationship ended, because I had been raped and beaten so much that my whole mentality about life just shifted into, I want to die every day. I want to drink every day. So my 21st birthday, I had my very first drink ever, and I got raped on the same night. So, for the first time ever. Yes, 3 months later, I moved in with the same douchebag. Not a good choice. Story for a different day. And I'll get into why that happened too in another video. But my very first drink ever was a quote-unquote relaxing drink, because it was my very first drink ever, so I didn't really know what the effects were going to feel. I felt great, but then 6 hours later, I'm being raped by my ex. I didn't have another drink for a month, and then I had a drink with some coworkers of mine. My boss that worked at the German deli, or that owned the German deli that I worked at the time, she took me out for a beer at a German restaurant in downtown Palatine, and I had a German beer there, and then I think that was pretty much the only time I ever had a relaxing drink, ever. And even then, not really, because I was... This is really sad to say, but when my friend said, you deserve to have a drink, you deserve to relax once in a while, I have never had a drink in my life. that afterwards, I was like, that was really relaxing. I feel so much better because everything had a bad memory attached to it. Because my very first drink I ever had, 3 hours later, well, about 2 hours later, I was having more drinks. And then 2 hours after that, I was being raped. So, even if you don't know that whole story, which on YouTube right now, I'm admitting for the first time, a lot of people don't know that story. Even if you don't know that story, fuck you people that say, oh, you're recovering from alcohol abuse, you've been sober for like 10 years, here's a bottle of wine, you deserve it. You know, congratulations on 10 years sobriety, go have a drink to celebrate it. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm about to celebrate 2 years sobriety. I have hankerings, and I don't even know if that's the right word. I have cravings for beer. Not hard liquor. Fuck hard liquor. I look at that Absolute bottle in the Smirnoff bottle over there, and I just see Love Wins. Because they're the rainbow bottles, they're the Love Win bottles. They're empty. I literally wash them out with water so many times, so like soap and water, so you can't smell the liquor anymore. Like, I let soap and water soak in those bitches for fucking 2 days straight, just so I couldn't smell the liquor in anymore when I open it. Even though I probably won't ever open them again. Oh, I'm shaking so bad right now. Oh, God. I can't remember what the point I was just making was. Just the people that just say, yeah. Oh, so I have cravings for beer. So when I look at those, I don't feel tempted to drink hard liquor ever again. I have so many cravings for beer, though. Because my back is a fucking nightmare. I have one disc that is completely disintegrated. It is gone. It is worn out. I have vertebrae on vertebrae just grinding away on this disc that is basically nothing anymore. And then I have a ton of scar tissue from my previous surgery, just squeezing the ever-living shit out of a nerve that goes down my left leg. So my left leg is a dead stick now. And I'm having surgery done again for the second time in 2 years. Soon to implant a medical device permanently that will hopefully help my left leg but won't help my back. That's once again a story for a different day. But I crave beer to get rid of the pain, but once again, I only use liquor ever to cover pain. I never used liquor just as I've had a long day, I just want to kick back with a beer. I never had one of those. Never. I never had, hey, I'm going to have some friends, I want to drink a couple beers just to hang out with them. I had those days, and they thought that I was just having a couple beers with them. Little did they know I was drinking because I was so fucking depressed and so fucking angry with myself that I wasn't doing anything for the actual issues I was having. I was just drowning them in liquor. So, even if you don't know any of these things, for someone to have the audacity to call themselves a friend to you or a family member to you and say you deserve a drink because you've been sober this long, that is a complete fucking hypocritical statement and just unbelievably fucking rude, and just, you're the worst kind of person to tell somebody, you've been sober for how long? Wow, you deserve a drink. Are you kidding me? I can't. Especially somebody who is admittedly having cravings for somebody to say, you know what, go ahead and cave into those cravings. Even if you're trying to test me, that's a fucking rude way to do it. Like, it's one thing to be like, man, do you really crave beer right now? Even doing that, like, oh my god, I can't even. Like, I know which person this is. This person I have cut out. I blocked them. They probably won't see this video. I'm really happy for that. And I just cannot stand those people. If you're one of those people that tells somebody that's going through recovery, like, hey, you can indulge yourself once in a while, you need to stop right fucking now. Because I can tell you for sure that that person that you're telling that to has just got wheels turning in their head of hatred, of anger, of sadness, of shit, can I actually survive what I'm going through right now? Can I actually stay sober? Can I stay away from this shit? Oh man, I'm really passionate about this because 5 months ago? No, definitely not 5 months ago. It was last summer because it was right before I went up to Wisconsin. So it was in July. That's not even close to 5 months ago. That's 9 months ago almost. 8 months ago? I can't do the math. Whatever. It was 8 months ago, I think. I found a shit ton of liquor bottles in the basement, like 30 of them. Beer bottles, liquor bottles, all sorts of shit in there for my mom, who claimed to be sober for a year. And she wasn't. She wasn't going to AA. She wasn't doing anything that she said she was doing. And she said, I'm recovering out. She's texted all my sisters, my dad, and me this massive paragraph saying, like, I'm an alcoholic, I can't resist temptation sometimes, like, you can't fault me for being an alcoholic, you know, this is part of recovery, is having relapses once in a while. No, it's not! Oh my god. Oh, man, there's a reason I don't take after my mom for anything, because, it's too crazy. Like, I just, for someone to send a group text message to somebody who's actively sober, who is actually sober, to say, you know, us alcoholics, we can relapse once in a while. It's just part of recovery. But it's not. Like, I get slipping up after the first, like, few days, after the first month. That's the rough time. That's getting through the first month. I'd say getting through the first, like, 90 days is the most difficult, because the cravings are still there constantly, unless you're, you know, going through, even if you're going through a program. I did a cold turkey without, well, I didn't go cold turkey. What was the word I'm, like, looking for? I, like, whittled myself off little by little, until I was drinking just, like, a beer every other day. But I didn't go through a program. I didn't seek help from a professional. I just said, I literally was standing right 3 feet from where my chair is right now. I just was holding a Spotted Cow beer. There's only sold in Wisconsin. I held it. I literally took a giant gulp out of it, and I looked at the bottle, and I literally said the words, "Can't do this anymore." Threw it in the trash can, and that was it. I still remember the exact words I said, because I was looking at the bottle and I'm just like, I can't keep burying the pain, because I feel like crap every day. I have no energy to do anything. I'm drinking caffeine like out the wazoo. I'm having like 300 milligrams of caffeine a day to keep myself awake, because I'm drinking so much that I'm just plastering myself to sleep. I'm letting this video carry on because I'm very passionate about staying sober. Yes, I have my cravings, but I stay sober, because I know my cravings are going to send me to a bad place again. I know my cravings are to get me to a bad place again that I don't want to get to. For anybody that is going through recovery of anything, I believe in you. I am not a believer in God. I am not a believer in a higher power. I am a believer in you. You. Nobody in the sky. I don't fucking believe in any of that shit anymore. I'm sorry if you do. I don't care if you do. If you do, power to you. I don't care. I don't believe in anybody up there. I don't know what's gonna happen when I die. I feel like I'm just gonna fall asleep forever. I'm just gonna have dreams for fucking eternity. I don't know. But I believe in people. I believe in people having the knowing in themselves to be a better person, to have the strength to get through bad times. I don't believe that there's a higher power making you do that, or that's helping you through that. I believe that it's actually you. I believe that you have all that power and you're not giving yourself enough credit. You're giving credit to something that's not there. And that's how I kind of believe, that's why I'm kind of an atheist now, because I just believe that I'm strong enough to stay. I don't believe that God is helping me stay sober. I'm staying sober. I'm doing that. My friends and family are helping me do that. But there's no higher power that's like, you must stay sober, otherwise you're going to die. Like, this was my realization through experiences, through killing my gallbladder, through passing out for so long on my 24th birthday in 2016 in a downtown Palatine bar that fucking 3 paramedics had to wake me up. on the floor of the fucking bar, and I was hurled into a friend's car with 3 of my friends in it, and they had to wrestle me up to my bed right behind me, and it wasn't this bed, but maybe it was this bed. I don't know. Actually, it was this bed, actually. But they had to wrestle me up here, and they just... I have too many bad memories. It's just... But I'm getting through it. There's no other power getting me through it. It's me. It's my power. And when you say, I don't know if I have the strength to do it, you do. You just have to find it. You have the power to get through these things. You have the power to stay sober. You have the power to stay away from temptation. I have the worst addiction with sweets right now. I buy sweets nonstop. My teeth are rotting out of my head. I have 3 crowns and due for a 4th pretty soon. I have to stop eating sweets. I don't believe that God is going to tell me stop eating sweets or your teeth are going to rot out of your head. I have to stop eating sweets. That has to be on me. That has to be on realizing that my teeth are going to rot out of my face and I'm not going to be able to eat the things that I want to eat anymore if I don't stop eating sweets. And if I don't brush my teeth like 4 or 5 fucking times a day because I need to keep my teeth in my head. I believe in people. I believe in people knowing what they need to do to get things done. I believe in people getting things done with power that they do have, that they don't believe they have, because they're clouded with judgment, because they're clouded with their past, because they're clouded with people telling them things that contradict their own thinking. You know, like me saying relapsing is not an option. That's not a part of sobriety, because then I have to start my clock over at 0 and then I have to start all over again. That's undoing a whole bunch of work. That's like doing a month's worth of work in school and then just throwing it all in the trash and having to redo all that work again. All that work on paper and everything. Like, you know how to do it because you just did it, but you still have to do all the work over again. And you don't get to have all that satisfaction of doing it because you just threw it all in the garbage. Nobody knows that you did it because it's all in the garbage. Stick to it. I know it's difficult. I'm doing it. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying when people say I don't have the power to do it, I'm so weak, I don't have any strength left in me. You do. You just gotta find it, and I unfortunately don't have an answer to that. You've just gotta find it. For me, it was losing a lot of friends. I have lost a lot of friends, not through death, just they've just distanced themselves. They don't know how to talk to me because I'm depressing all the time, because I don't know how to talk to people anymore, really, because I'm in pain all the time. I'm not really doing much with my life right now because I can barely get out of bed. I mean, today I woke up and I laid in bed for 4 hours because I couldn't fucking move. My back was in such bad shape, but I'm still shaking really badly. It's not because I'm hungry or anything. It's because I'm still like, when I get really into these subjects, I get really into these subjects for a reason, because I really feel passionately about them. I don't sugarcoat anything in these videos because I don't believe in that. I believe in just saying what I feel, because it's my YouTube channel. Why can't I? When/if someone ever says to you, break your cycle, you deserve it, what they're saying is, we don't believe that you can actually do this. Or they're saying, we don't understand why you're doing this, just fucking stop. You know, you don't have to. This is pointless. You don't have to do this. You know, this isn't worth it. They're saying something along those lines, because otherwise they'd cheer you on like a friend or a family member would. If somebody actually supported you, they would say, keep up. Or keep up. Keep it up. Keep going. You're doing great. We're really proud of you. You know, it's great to see the progress you've made. You know, it's great to see who you've become. When people say to you, you deserve a drink after 2 years of sobriety, what the fuck is that person saying to you, truly? They don't care. They don't care that you've been sober. They don't even process that you said that. They just hear, I haven't had a drink in a while. And they're like, oh, I haven't had a drink in a while? Then have a drink. They're not hearing 2 years sobriety. Because when you say sobriety, that usually means that you stopped for a reason. I stopped for a reason. And every day on my I Am Sober app, I look at the reason. Because there's a pledge you can make. It's like a 250 character limit. And mine just says, I hurt myself when I drank. I hurt my friends when I drank. I don't want to hurt either one of those things any longer. I don't want to cause myself or my friends that pain ever again. So keep fighting. Keep doing it. Keep getting through it. If you relapse, it is okay if you relapse. Like, don't dive off the deep end and just keep drinking. Like, that's not what I'm saying. Get back on the wagon. Like, you're still a good person and you can still be sober. But for someone to actively tell you, jump off the deep end, that's what's not okay. That's what I'm saying. If you relapse, you're not a bad person. You're not weak. You're not giving up on yourself. You're having a bad moment. But that bad moment doesn't have to become a bad future. You know what I mean? Like, you can turn your future around without letting that moment destroy it. And that's what you need to figure out, is how to not let moments ruin your entire future. Because 1 second shouldn't have to ruin 30 years, or 40 years, or 50 years, or 70 years, or however long you think you're going to live. I feel like I'm going to live to be 100, because like my body's breaking down so fast, I feel like I'm going to check out at like 50, but I feel like I'm going to be one of those weird-ass stories that makes it to like 100. I'm going to be like miserable old grumpy man that's like, why am I still here? I should have been gone a long time ago. But, you know, who knows? But keep fighting, keep going through. What the hell am I saying? I don't process things before I say them. Keep fighting through, I think is what I was trying to say. Message me if you want to. I'll leave my Instagram, my Snapchat in the comments. No, in the description, Alex. Wake up. And that would actually really hurt. Usually give myself a little tap on the head to wake myself up. That actually hurt. But, yeah, just... After all the seriousness, I end the video laughing my ass off. Of course. Everybody, have a great week. Have a great weekend. And I will make a video next week to celebrate 2 years. That's 22. That's 11. To celebrate 2 years sobriety on Thursday, March 21st. So I will see everybody next week. I will leave my Snapchat, my Instagram in the description. I'm just going to stop this video because I won't stop cracking up. I will see everybody next week. Keep fighting on. Keep smiling on. Keep laughing every day. Laughing is a great, 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 great thing. Keep on laughing.